Greetings people, this is Top Cat Jimmy and thank you for tuning into my channel. This video is about the importance of an external hard drive and a power conditioner. They should both go hand in hand with each other, okay? And this pretty much will explain it and sum it up. So, once again, thanks for tuning in and let's get on with the show. This is the reason that really I should be and am making this video, is what are the real benefits of having an external hard drive? Well, there's one that's obvious, and that would be to be able to take everything that I have on my computer or that you have on yours and go ahead and transfer everything that you possibly can from your D drive, including your C drive, which I know that your C drive, the C drive is the OS or the operating system. So, no, there's going to be a lot of things, and this is a warning, advisement to everyone. Do not transfer everything you have in your OS or operating system or C drive, everything to your external hard drive and then delete from the C drive. Therefore, because though we're trying to free up space on our computer, without those things like our program files times 86, etc., without those things in our C drive, our operating system, our computer is no more than an expensive paperweight. Okay, it won't work. It won't come on. The windows won't open, etc. Or even in your Mac, still there's windows we look at in the monitor more or less, though it may not be Microsoft Windows. However, those windows won't open. We won't be able to see anything coming on from our computer. Our computer will say it's ruined, basically. So, warning, do not, this is what I advise, do not mess with your OS, your C drive, okay, your operating system. Now, what I would like to clarify here is you can take everything from your C drive and, yes, absolutely, copy it and paste it and have those copies and everything there backed up into your external hard drive. That's fine. But do not remove, that's what I'm saying, do not remove anything from your C drive or your OS drive that's vital. As a matter of fact, be cautious if there's anything that like if I'm even thinking about removing from my C drive, I don't, okay, unless it's like pictures or videos, things like that, documents, all right, downloads, that's fine. All right, now I may get rid of the pictures, which I have. I've got rid of the pictures, the videos, my documents, etc. Things I'm not, I'd be cautious about removing anything that I've downloaded, though, or any downloads from the C drive, unless we know that when we're using our computer that is also we're going to be able to work from our hard drive, our external hard drive, to our computer, okay? So other than that, be cautious when it comes to your downloads of removing those from your C drive as well. Just be cautious, okay? And so the things that are not necessary for the operating system, the OS, the C drive to work, those are the things that I could actually not just copy, not only just copy and paste to my external hard drive, but I can actually remove from my C drive, and that's where I'm going to free up the memory. Now, let's get back to the reason that I made this and I'm making this video, okay? Now, I know I took you the long way around, all right, to say all that, but I just had to give that word of warning first, okay? The reason that I decided to buy, and the reason that I have the WD or an external hard drive, some sort of external hard drive. In this case, my preference and choice was the WD Western Digital MyBook, 3 terabyte, okay? But whatever external hard drive that you're deciding to get, the reason that I got it was to, number one, back everything up I had in my computer to that. It was to back everything up from my C drive onto my external hard drive, take everything from my D drive and copy it and paste it into my external hard drive, and then remove everything that I possibly can from my D drive, which is basically everything. Because my D drive is not my OS operating system C drive. The D drive, as far as I know, does not, drive the system, does not operate the computer. Simply, it is another place of storage, should the C drive start to fill up. Now, I have a terabyte of memory in my computer total, and it has, let's see here, nearly 400 gigabytes of memory in the C drive and 500 and something gigabytes of memory in the D drive, and they rounded off to a terabyte, So it's about 900 and something gigabytes of memory in every bit of that. Now, I was able to free everything up from my D drive and free up 2/3 of my C drive, I'm only using 7 gigabytes out of my 500 and something gigabyte D drive. I only got 7 gigabytes of things in there, but those are the important things. Those are the vital things that I got to keep in there. All the rest of that memory space is free. The C drive, 2/3 of it is freed up. 1/3 of it on the C drive of that 400 gigabytes of memory is what operates the system. Do not mess with that. So here's the deal. Not just to back everything up, to have everything stored on this as a safe place, my vault, your vault. But to be able to, this is it, to remove what I can from my D drive, which was most of it, and remove 2/3 of what I could from my C drive, and here's why. Here's why. I know this is a long video right here, but this is so very important. And here, let me show you this. All right, so here's the thing. I was checking this out yesterday because I got an email from Graham Cochran at the recordingrevolution.com. I'm subscribed to him, I'm on his mailing list. And so I get a message from him yesterday. He sends out bulk to the group of people that follow him. It says, turn your computer into a beast of a DAW machine. A beast of a DAW machine. Yes, our digital audio workstation machine. As recording studio audio engineers, we want and need our computers to work, strongly for our digital audio workstations, our DAWs, correct? So this really captured my attention. I read the whole thing, and I'm going to tell you what he says is to record and mix from an external drive. And that's exactly what I've done. Now, I've done this before I got this email. This is the reason I did this. I have been planning to do this already for some months of last year, and was finally able to afford also the hard drive, the external hard drive. However, there is one more thing with that. Let me mention that real quick. It's the Furman power conditioner. That's the other thing. A power conditioner, for your studio. In my opinion, the external hard drive and the power conditioner should go hand in hand with each other in your studio. All right, now we'll get into all that a little bit later. And some of you know what I mean, some of you agree, and some of you might be just learning this. But finally, I was able to do this all together. I've got the Furman power conditioner. When did I get that? I'm going to say October or November in 2016 last year, and then I got the WD external hard drive in December. And it does have something to do with budget, but you got to make plans, get this as you can. Very vital. I knew this. So here's the thing. Here is Graham's, let's see, link right here, the recordingrevolution.com, optimized computer recording mixing. That's where this can be found on his blog. Okay, now okay, here we go. This is where it can be found on his blog. So let's go here. As you can see, it's the same difference as what he sent me in the email, but he doesn't say up here, all right, what he said in the email, which is, once again, what really captured my attention. And let's get back to this. I'm sorry, I've got a number of windows open. And this is it, man, right here. You see this? Turn your computer into a beast of a doll machine. This is what happens when we free up that memory. When we can... Watch this, guys. Okay. This is what happens when we free it up. Check it out, guys. Look at this. Right? There's my C drive. Okay. You want to see the properties on that? Look at this real quick. Watch. The blue is what I've used, and the gray is the free space. There's 2/3 free on my C drive. Not to mention, do a disk cleanup, okay, on your disks. You can find that on your computer, okay, and do a disk optimization and disk cleanup and defragmentation of your disk as well as often as you can. All right, so there's the C drive. That's what operates the system. This is it. Now, please watch this, okay, because this is going to be very, very vital, very relevant to this video. And so here's the deal. Look at that. On the D drive, what's it say? Use space, a little over 7.5 gigabytes. Free space, 551 gigabytes for, freed up. So what do I have here? Okay, that's a total of, all right, 238 free of 371. So once again, what am I using on this? I'm using on the C drive 133 gigabytes. That's dedicated to the operating system. Okay, vital. All right, for your computer to work, mine to work. All right, 238 gigabytes. All right, freed up. Once again, let's add this up. This is the point. Let's add this up. 551 gigabytes free of the 558 of the D drive. So 551 and 238 is, let's do the math, 789 gigabytes of a 1 terabyte, which is 1,000 gigabytes. 789 gigabytes freed up out of that 1 terabyte of memory in my computer. Now, as far as the RAM goes, I have only 6 gigabytes of RAM in this computer. This is what it came with, okay? I have not upgraded or added nor installed more RAM, which we can do manually. Study the videos online on YouTube. Just take the computer, turn it over, take the back off where the memory sticks are at for the RAM, and we could add more RAM in there by adding another memory stick. And if you don't know how to do it, don't want to do it, can't do it, whatever, then a suggestion is Best Buy or someplace like that. Bring it to them, to the Geek Squad or what have you, and have them do it for you. Install that extra RAM, and you can bring it to, from 6 gigabytes or from 4 gigabytes to 6 gigabytes or 8 gigabytes, 6 gigabytes to 8 gigabytes, or 6 gigabytes to 12 gigabytes, 18 gigabytes, whatever your computer will allow you to hold. All right, and we can actually increase our RAM, our random access memory, which has very much to do with driving our computer. Okay, now here's the thing though. If we free up the memory in our C drive, not just the RAM. See, the RAM is one thing different from the C drive memory and the D drive memory, though RAM means random access memory, okay? Memory, yes, they're all memories, but nevertheless, even though this is the way I see it, that the RAM is the engine that drives our computer, if the other places of memory, the C drive and the D drive, are freed up. That's less weight for our computer or our RAM, our 6 gigabytes of RAM or whatever we have in there. It's less weight in our computers for our computers to hold and draw the load, okay, and work. Get what I'm saying? So we can optimize our computer ability by freeing up our memory in our C drive and our D drive, right? And also, if we want to, we can also add more RAM to our computers, as I mentioned. Now, that's what got me started on this yesterday, all right? This video that I'm making right now, this is what got me started on this. Because when I seen this, okay, email from Graham, and then I noticed what it was about, all right? Here, see, he said max out your RAM, etc. All right, and then, but here's the thing. Record to and mix from an external hard drive. Now, you might wonder what that means. Before we go there, replace your hard drives with solid state drives. Okay, the back of our computer there's a hard drive. It's got moving parts in it. You can actually you can go out and buy a solid state drive which looks like a hard drive. All right, but it has no moving parts on there. You're not going to hear what you hear in your computer like I hear in mine, because of the hard drives. We hear that constantly thinking, okay, of our computer. That's the hard drive moving. So solid state drives have no moving parts on them, and they're silent. All right, and from what I understand, they're better than hard drives as a result. They don't wear out because of the moving parts. And how we got to do that is we have to actually transfer everything to our solid state drive. There's videos online. Okay, check out my YouTube channel. Look at my best tech advice playlist section, and you'll see a video on there that I added to that playlist. All right, for you to be able to look at this, learn what it's about, and do this. And then once we do that solid state drive, but you have to take everything from your hard drive, put it in your solid state drive. That shows you how. Then you just put your solid state drive in your computer. All right, leave your hard drive out, and then turn it back on, and you're good to go, man, with no problem, no noise. All right. So record to and mix from external hard drive. So once I seen this, I knew. Okay, I knew what this is about. So here's the deal. I started looking this up. I just started researching it. Okay, besides for what I know about it, and so I found a couple of things. What came up on my YouTube search was this, and I want to show you this. Here it is. Here is a guy that I'm subscribed to, and his name is David Vignola, and this man, okay, is a very well-known, recognized, and accomplished audio engineer. But this man, if you look him up, he is very respected, okay, in the engineering field. He has his own a couple of websites, his own YouTube channels. He's got Vision Recording Studios. He's got this Home Recording Made Easy. He's got it on YouTube. He's got it on Twitter. Check out his videos on that. And anyway, so as I looked this up yesterday, I found this, and it says how to move sessions files to an external hard drive. He's talking about the same thing. Also, what Graham mentioned is recording to and from, okay, let's see if we can find that, okay, from an external, record to and mix from an external hard drive. So you might be saying, what does that mean exactly? And let's go ahead and specify. And before, let's see here, I can do that. I want to tell you and show you that I had mentioned this to David. This is how I replied to him. And let's just get on down here to, there's 3 points I made in here, okay? The number one was I use an external hard drive. I will elaborate here. I told him I just wanted to double check, make sure that I was doing everything correct. I confirmed it by his video. I realized I have been and that I was. And then, all right, I also mentioned a Furman power conditioner in here. I said also, please mention the vital importance with the external hard drive, the vital importance of a power conditioner okay, etc. And in my opinion, they go hand in hand. I basically said, thank you for confirming to me that I have been doing everything right. And so he sends me back this reply, and he says, hi Top Cat, thanks for the comment. I agree with everything you mentioned about the power conditioner, etc. It's rather be safe than sorry. And I think I may do a video discussing this topic because you are correct. Okay, etc. So what did I say to him? That the power conditioner and the external hard drive should go hand in hand with each other. Okay, and I had nearly had a power outage not too long ago, and I had my firmware plugged in, and it saved me. Okay, plus everything's already transferred to and backed up to my external hard drive. Now imagine with your computer on and encountering something like that. All right, so I did not even have a hiccup, except for my computer went on battery power, but that's protected still by the firmware because it's plugged into that power conditioner. And guess what? It hiccuped. Everything was fine. It went right back to the power from the power conditioner, and so it protected my computer, man. All right, and wow, now regardless, I got everything in my external hard drive. Besides, now let's go on, and here's what I gotta show you this. So I tweeted this blog, okay, here that you see, all right, about turning your computer into a beast of a doll machine. I went to the blog itself and I tweeted it, and today, this is all done yesterday, and today I get an email from Twitter saying Graham Cochran from the Recording Revolution, okay, liked my tweet. And what did I tweet? I tweeted that blog link, and I said I really liked this article today from Graham, okay. Excellent piece of advice that I've already employed. And I also did mention I would like to add that a firmware or a power conditioner and an external hard drive should go hand in hand with each other. Also tweeted on a reply as well with my own tweet, to my own tweet, I should say. Okay, so let's see if I'm missing anything. All right. So I would like for you people to check out those articles. Check out the video by David Vignola. I'm trying to get back to it. Okay. Check out his video, and you can see, okay, a little bit of what he's talking about and how to do this. And then also read the blog by Graham. Alrighty, and man, I tell you what, there it is. Okay, it's totally well worth reading. I highly recommend it. Now, what I'm trying to say is, oh yeah, Joe Gilder. I sent Joe one yesterday too. You're gonna see something here. Please bear with me. I'm sorry for jumping around here, but there is something by Joe as well. Joe Gilder, right? You've heard about him, right? Let me see some here. Joe Gilder, where are you at? There it is. All right, so let's go to him real quick. And I also
sent Hey everybody, this is Joe Gilder from HomeStudioCorner.com.
All right, so let's see. Shout out to David Vignola. Shout out to Joe Gilder. And here's what I said to Joe. All right, as a matter of fact, I actually made a draft of my comment to David and to Joe. I made a draft for myself in case I ever have to repeat myself. I thought, man, there's some good stuff that I wrote, I believe. And David even confirmed that. And now let's go to Joe. Now you got to remember something. Joe says the studio necessities, external dedicated hard drives. So I just want to make sure that we're on the same note here. But I said, hey Joe, thanks, man. I call it stress on the engine. All right. The internal hard drive or external can be, but especially the internal hard drive is the engine of the vehicle of the computer. Let's put it this way. A 6-cylinder engine in a deuce-and-a-half truck or military troop transport, 2.5-ton truck, cannot carry the payload of that weight of that truck, let alone all the troops in that truck. Okay, the engine needs to be a big one, therefore, so it does not bog down nor stall, or let alone the truck won't even move. Okay, haha. So if we have, let's say, 1 terabyte computer with a 6 gigabyte of RAM, that's the engine, which drives the computer, the RAM, and carries what's in the 1 terabyte of internal memory. Remember, free that load of that terabyte of internal memory, or whatever amount you have in your C drive and your D drive as best as you can. The load, okay, the C and D drives combined, and 3 terabyte external hard drive. We can move what we have from the payload and some of the C drive and everything from the D drive into the external hard drive of a 3 terabyte engine, which is what I have with the WD My Book external hard drive. That will and can now, okay, the computer can carry the payload, what's in it, because there ain't a whole lot in it, without a problem, and it can haul on down the road as it should be able to. So let's just keep on trucking, making our music, and let's do this with aerodynamicness. We have to streamline. It's called workflow and common sense, and streamlining our workflow and making it aerodynamic with less resistance, okay? So that we can be working in our studio and in our DAWs, all right, without a problem, without lag, without bogging down, and without a power outage, okay? My goodness, man, okay? While we're in the midst of trucking on down the road. I mean, just having a good time, all of a sudden, what? Your power goes out? Gotta have a power conditioner, people. It conditions the comes going through your house, fluctuates, okay? Messes with your system, right? Can go up, can go down, surge or lag. And so the power conditioner keeps it at an even, all right, streaming pace and level, and protects it from a power surge or power outage. Okay? If your power went out, your power conditioner should stay on for at least a relatively safe amount of time where you can get into your stuff, shut it down properly, okay? And trust me, and then once you do that, and then once you do that, then you got everything taken care of, all right? You don't lose no work. And then I can turn after everything's totally shut down right, without it going out, okay? Then after I do that, as accordingly as I would in my standard operational procedures when I'm normally shutting things down, I still have to be able to to safely have that time to do that quickly, all right, thoroughly, rightly, and then turn off my power conditioner, shut my studio off, shut it down, all right, and let the storm pass. Okay, so anyway, guys, okay, these are the reasons that I'm making the videos about, and this is why I have the Furman power conditioner, and that reason that I have the external hard drive. Now, I did not get them at the same time. I couldn't because my budget would not allow it. So I had to pace myself and get one thing 1 month and the other thing the next month, okay? And so I was able to do that, got them in here, but I put it at the top of my priority list and my wish list. I have a wish list actually created at B&H Pro Audio in New York City. I have done business with them since 2013, and now it's 2017. I have bought these, actually 2 items that I just mentioned, the power conditioner and the external hard drive from them, as well as other gear from them. And I'll say that I created a wish list with them, okay? I really do. I have a wish list. You can go create a wish list on there and load your stuff up, because I call it a dream sheet. You know what I mean? Like when I was in the military, we had a dream sheet when we first went in. And I said, if there's anywhere in the world that you could wish and hope and dream to be stationed, where would that be? We call this the dream sheet, they said. And this is when I'm in the reception station, U.S. Army in Fort Jackson, South Carolina, right? And I said, Hawaii. And they go, okay. Military smart, man. That's what they call it, the ASVAB, the Armed Services Vocational Aptitude Battery of Tests, because they give you a battery of tests, which really generally overall covers every field in the military in those specific categories, okay? We'll cover every job in those, how many 10 categories of those tests you take. Whatever one you're stronger in, that's your aptitude. That's where they go, oh, I can give you career counseling as to what military occupational skill you should be attempting to go into. That's the same thing. When they give you the dream sheet and say, where do you want to go? They want to know what your aptitude is and what part of the world you would be most inclined and suited to be stationed in. What part of the world? So since I mentioned Hawaii, they said, oh, the Pacific area, the Pacific, okay, West Coast area. And so, you know what? Here's what happened. They flew me by Hawaii by means of Seattle, Washington. Okay? But bypassed it by thousands of miles, and they overshot the runway by quite some distance, and we landed in Kimpo International Airport in Seoul, South Korea. So, next thing you know, there I was, all right? And I went the direction that I was inclined to go. The military's smart, man, all right? So, anyway, I salute the U.S. military. That's all 5 branches, okay? U.S. Army, U.S. Marine Corps, Navy, Air Force, and the Coast Guard. Hoorah! God bless us. I salute you, veterans. All right. I salute you, America. I salute you, American citizens. All right. God bless America. And America, bless God. All right. So anyway, yes, sir. Okay. So, hey, look, guys. I want to show you David Vignola here.
Everyone, welcome to VisionRecordingStudios.com. My name is David Vignola, and I am a professional audio mixing engineer.
There you go.
My goal is to provide you with a radio-ready mix of your music at a
Oh,
price
there he
point
is.
that won't break the bank. I specialize in what I like to refer to as analog-style mixing. What that means is I use a combination of old and new technology to provide you a mix that has the warmth, punch, vibe, and clarity of the sound of your favorite records.
Okay, now
What
let's
makes me
keep going.
different from other audio mix engineers that you see online is when you book your project with me, you work with me and me only. Meaning I do not have any assistants, I do not farm your project out to other audio engineers, and I'm the only one that ever talks to you or listens or works on your project.
Okay, so people, there's an introduction to David Vignola. One more time. Let's go back to Joe.
To number 7.
Okay.
Hey everybody, this is Joe Gilder from HomeStudioCorner.com.
All right, so there's Joe and Graham Cochran. Okay, I think everybody probably heard of Graham Cochran.
Graham here from the
Graham
recordingrevolution.com, and today let's talk about how you and I can make more music this year than we made last year
With 3 mindsets.
simply by changing 3 mindsets.
All right, now I watched that video because I got a notification in my email from him, all right, about this video. So I actually watched it, listened to it, and man, you know what? I gained something from it, and I'm using that, okay, knowledge to my advantage. Okay, folks, well, this is Top Cat Jimmy, and thank you for tuning into my channel, and thank you for viewing this video. All right, please check out the rest of my videos, and check out those people that I shared with you about. Okie doke. I just want to say, have a nice day, have a nice night. God bless you. Sayonara, adios, and see you again next time. All right.